Hi, everybody. I really appreciate you so much for connecting with me. How are you all doing? Let me know where you are watching me from. If this is your first time watching me, I am Nana Kwame. It's so beautiful right now. Let me know how you are doing and where you are watching me from. I'm all out here in nature. It's so beautiful. Let me know how you are doing. Today, I'm here to share something beautiful that is going to help you so much. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You can like and share and subscribe. This is an amazing platform. Very real, very raw, very natural. No time to pretend, no time to please. In fact, I really appreciate you all for connecting with me, and to all those who have been with me since the beginning of this wave. I really want to send you appreciation for connecting with me. Let me know how you are doing and where you are watching me from. It's a beautiful moment right now. I really want to appreciate you all. You can like and share. You can subscribe too. I hope you are all doing great. I hope you are all having a good experience. It is an amazing moment. I am also doing fine here, experiencing life naturally, and I appreciate every moment. I deem every moment a lesson, and I want to thank you so much for being with me here. This platform is very raw, it's very real. My channel is very real. If you are not real, then you can't connect. My channel is all about the reality, right? And I personally, I have a reality, you have a reality. I hold on to the fact that when we become more natural, we are going to win, okay? When we talk about naturality, it's different from perfection. The world has a standard, okay? The world has a way of rating things and value, giving value to things, okay? The world has a way of judging, okay? But when you ascend, you realize that life is all about how natural you can be, you see? So I really want to appreciate you all for also connecting with me and then seeing my wave, okay? It is so beautiful, it is so powerful. We are all staying present here. It is not a joke, it is very serious, and I really want to appreciate you all. I'm all out here in nature. I can show you all around. I am above, right? But the town is below. Listen, I'm above. You see, I'm on the high. I'm on the high, right? And it's the universe that took me to this place because, you know, anytime I want to get something, I have to descend. And after getting it, I have to ascend. Okay, so this frequency is an ascension frequency. It's a mountain. So I climb with my motorcycle, right? Yes. I'm in the eastern region of Ghana and it's so beautiful in here. I really want to appreciate every soul right now. It is so beautiful. My last video will be a sequel, okay? Listen, I'm coming to hit this live stream from my last video, okay, that I did, where I was sharing the situation I'm going through, right? I'm going through a situation, but I really appreciate the universe that I'm out of the drama because it was very, you know, it was an experience. Now, the thing is, I am a man who is with a woman, okay, and the reality began during the beginning of my awakening, okay. Now, during the beginning of my awakening, I wasn't really that evolved into this point, okay. So yes, I made the decision, okay. I had a partner in that. My partner wasn't on that frequency. Truthfully, my partner wasn't on that, but since my partner, we had a certain past, I I had to go into past. And this is one dangerous thing that I will tell people not to put themselves into the past, right? Listen, um you may see something all cool, but um upon my evolution and lessons, the advice I can give every soul out there is that you should be very one watchful, and then also don't think that by virtue of the fact that you had a certain past, you are going to go into that past, right? I did that, trust me, and it didn't help me. Okay. So in the beginning of the awakening, there was this friend that I had that we shared a vibe. Okay. And that vibe was beautiful. So I based on the vibe to proceed a connection. Okay. But you see, I'm a man. So if I want to have a connection, I will make the move. Fast forward a year later, um, I connected with her and it was so okay. We shared our sentiments and the vibe was seen cool, but um, I couldn't look deep enough to see that okay, this fellow is coming from a certain consciousness that I shouldn't be in a certain haste, okay, to make further decisions. But I was seeing things from the mild perspective, not the chronic perspective, from the mild, right? So seeing it from the mild perspective, I was like, okay, I'm a man and I can use my energy to change the situation. So now the mild situation was I saw this lady as um, a good person. However, the background was that she was coming from a certain ghetto reality. Now, I don't judge, so I didn't conclude that okay, this is the lifestyle. Now, what I had to say was that you are a woman and you can't associate yourself with such things. So for me, fine, I may be that person that I connect with the herb, right? In the form of smoking. Those times I used to smoke the herb. So I was like, no, you can smoke the herb without not going to the ghetto. You can do it professionally. That was the advice I gave. Fast forward, we kept going, and in the reality, there was a creation, which is my daughter, right? Now, this is where the drama started. So I hadn't experienced her psychosis reality. Okay. I didn't even know that um, there is a situation underneath which is triggered by the smoking, right? And when we were talking about past reality, there was this thing like I smoked, I had experience with the herb at a point, I had a breakdown and I was taken to be quarantined. And I was like, whoa, oh, okay. But I saw it from a mild situation. Okay, that oh, this is just mild. You've gone to the ghetto, maybe you formed a relationship there, and then you have this issue. It's past. Okay, so you don't have to just be in the past. Focus. What is ahead? And one thing about me is that I'm a very visionary person. I don't hold on to this whole marriage reality, right? Though the traditional background here says that when you meet a lady and then you like the lady, you go and then see the parents and then you do the needful, right? But deep within me, I didn't want that because going by that means that they've given me a key, which is to dominate the woman. That's the tradition. So when they give the woman to you, it's like a trade. You pay that, they call it dowry. You pay it. So now the woman is yours for good. I didn't succumb to that. I told her that this thing, no, you should rather, find your peace yourself, so that even when things are not on for you, you can make your decision. But the moment I pay your dowry, it's a binding, it's a spell, it's something that I've binded you, and it will compel my ego over you, right? Because in this account tradition, they exalt the woman, they exalt the man, they exalt the man. If you take a time to come to places like West Africa, you are going to see in Nigeria they do it. In Nigeria, they will give the woman the palm wine, and the woman will go and bow, kneel at the man, and give the palm wine to. It's wrong. It's very wrong. I've been condemning it on my live stream here and there. Listen, I hold on to partnership. With partnership, there is a room for the individual to have a separate reality to make decisions, right? So I didn't succumb to that, but I told her that no, I am more experienced than you in terms of this reality, and I'm on a journey, and I'm on a journey of grounding. to me, I think that if you have your grounding, you can become everything. So let's prioritize grounding. So I was like, okay, let's find how we are going to get a land, a place, and a project to begin. Whatever project that you want to do, you can do it. You can operate in that. And this land, in case there is any documentations and legalities, it is not going to be Nana Kwame, your land and your woman is there. No. If there is any legality, it should be equal, which is if Nana Kwame is not in the scene, you are not in insecurity. If you are not in the scene, your child is not in insecurity. You see, so that was the vibration. But I realized that this whole land approach, it doesn't work. I will set my mind, okay, let's get this. It doesn't work. I was like, okay, this land, let's approach it traditionally. It doesn't work. Okay, no problem. So fast forward. I was strong on the fact that I don't like the ghetto. One way or the other, a drama led us to the ghetto, which is anytime there is a feud, kind of, then the end result is going to be in the ghetto, where I don't, it's like, how do I put it? Let's say a situation happens and where is this? What's going on? What is going on? Ghetto. No. Then I'm like, no. But if there is a situation, the worst you can do is maybe go, but why ghetto? I told you I don't like ghetto. I let that slide. In fact, I went to the ghetto sometime and I saw her, and the guys nearly attacked me, because the guys were saying that, hey, you can't mess up with our princess. Why are you coming to, and they were like, and I was like, princess? Princess of the ghetto, really? Then I had to go back. Because at that moment I was like, no, maybe the situation is not as normal as I see it. So now but I realized that the person was so much in love. Okay, I didn't talk about the situation. I was like, okay, let it slide. Fast forward this December, in the festive season, there was a situation where Kimani was at the door, where Kimani doesn't know anything. So she shouted on her, and I was like, no, this is not good. She doesn't know she's on the roadside. Don't project your traumas, the fact that you are carrying something, you are holding something. Don't project that on the girl, because she doesn't know anything about what you are doing. So don't try to shout at her, because when you do that, she'll be like, what have I done? Until she gets to a certain point. That moment, feud. No. And I was like, oh, okay. On that time, at that moment, I didn't see that this lady in the reality. And I was like, okay. The next day, I was going to buy something, and the person I bought the thing from said that your woman is at that ghetto there. There's a house there. And I was like, oh, so that's where she slept overnight. And he was like, yeah, he's there. I was like, really? Then I had to go there. So when I went there, I sat on the floor, and I was like, I'm done. I was like, yay! Now, this thing wouldn't be a problem for me, but the fact that there is a child in it, I don't like ghetto reality. For the sake of the child, I could tolerate it at a certain point, but for the sake of the child, now a child has come in, so you don't still live like that. Sometimes children can bring a certain evolution. There is a culture here that, in fact, they use birth to heal women of maybe chronic psychic problem. If there is a woman going through a chronic psychic problem, they can use birth. They will let the woman, if the woman is having a partner, they will open that they will encourage birth, because especially they say the male birth. If somebody who is going through, a woman who is going through those problems gives birth to a male, that she becomes grounded, and that thing doesn't come in again, right? Which means that there is a spiritual truth in birth, which is birth can ground you to be present to your child, which means that on the psychic level, birth can activate you to become okay because of the child. The moment you hear the sound of the child, you are like, oh, I've got a child. That brings healing. It has been ancient. They use that to heal people of a certain psychic condition. But now, this is the situation. There is a child now. And when you came back, I had already done the dirty work. The tender work is done. I did it. So now, when you came, you should just align with this frequency. It's like a skipping rope, you know. There is a game here. It's a skipping rope, so it's like you time it, and you enter the rope. Then you see. So when you came, the skipping rope was already going on. So Nana Kwame is already doing the work. Wow. Oh, okay. Then let me align. You are back from that situation, and then we are seeing the ghetto reality again, which means that you really love it. You really love it. So when it was getting to 2026, I was like, no, in 2026, this fifth dimension reality has to be possible. The project has to work. And we can't be doing this cycle like this. So you are going to choose between the child and the ghetto. And here we are now. She chose the ghetto. Now, the thing is that what the family has been doing is that they are enjoying the child's cycle. They are enjoying the woman's cycle. The fact that she smokes, she goes all out. They get her, they quarantine her. So now when they quarantine her, which means that at that moment, she is not having the smoking experience. So she gets to come. When she comes back, she goes again, they quarantine. That's the cycle. But when I came in the scene, I told them that no, even me, that I'm with her, I don't control her or try to bind her because of her decision. Leave the lady. She isn't young. She knows what she is doing. Leave the lady to experience. Listen. Leave the lady, because, you know, people think that we the ones that are on a certain spiritual enlightenment journey, it's like we have a certain, it's like I have a certain curing ability. So it's like they were, when they saw what I stand for and what I do, they thought that maybe when the lady comes, I will do some and then the lady will be, no, we don't solve psychic problem by laying hands or no. It is up to the person. It's up to the person. It doesn't validate my power, because life, basically, we are all accountable to our own self. You people should blame yourself, because me, I'm a father. I father Kimani. I don't stand for ghetto. I know Kimani will listen to me. But this lady has achieved consciousness. No matter how mad a fellow is, when she is crossing the road, she will look left and right, which means that consciousness is active, which means that the person can be better. We all experience the herb. Yes, but I always say this, that the herb is feminine. Your heart frequency is very important. You've not worked on your heart. You have no empathy. You want to take the weed. You will have problem, because the weed aligns with your heart. Your heart and your mind. You see? Your heart, the weed operates on your heart and your mind. So if you are vibrating low mentally, vibrating low heartfully, you will run mad. because it will reveal your state to you. That is the principle of the herb. That is why people don't survive the herb. They smoke, they become addicts, and they are going mad, crazy, because they are not properly positioned for that experience. The worst I can do is to talk to you that, hey, if you are experiencing the smoking and it's bringing you, they stop it. Even to the point that I said I don't like ghetto. I don't like the ghetto reality. So choose between your child and the ghetto. And she chose ghetto. Which means that there is a sure lesson that this lady needs to learn. And it's not in quarantine. It's not in quarantining the lady. But it looks like the parents enjoy the drama. And this is making me think that this thing is not as how we see it. Because the lady has done many confessions to me. The last time she came from the quarantine, she said, even in the quarantine, she got access to weed. It's deeper than what we think. These religious grounds that they encamp people, chain them to, give them a certain, it is rubbish. Because the person who has made her mind to smoke will smoke. The thing is that when she was in quarantine, I used to send funds to her. Because sometimes I think that, okay, you've been quarantined, you have a child, and you are there. Okay, so let me send something to you, you see, so that you'll be... She uses the money to buy weed. She sends people to go and buy the weed. Then she hides in the corner to smoke it. Or if she doesn't want the smoke to be loud for the people to see, she will mix it with the food and eat it. It's an addiction. You see? A serious one. It's not a joke. Are you getting it? So this thing is a very serious situation. So there is a lesson that individuals have to learn. And the universe, one thing that people should know about the universe is that the universe gives you lessons. You will learn it. Are you getting it? So now, this lady went home. Now, when she went home, the family members called me that, Nana, we want to take her back to the quarantine. And they are saying that every month they are going to take 1,002 cedis. So I am telling you so that you bring your money. So they are expecting me to pay the 10. So we want you to pay the money or assist us with the payment. And I said that no, my pesewa is not going in. So you people, you don't have empathy. I am taking care of the child. So you, instead of you to be like, oh, Nana is taking care of the child, so let's leave her to do that duty. He might even need assistance. So maybe he would get an assistance and maybe he will be compensating this assistance. Because yes, I can't be doing this alone, in a sense that I may need some things to, help, assistances. So okay, let's consider this, and then let's hold on to making sure she's okay or whatever. Let's not even bring this conversation to Nana Kwame, because Nana Kwame has done the job and he keeps doing it. So let's seek for the betterment of the woman, so that maybe in the future she can reconnect. That is what I want to hear. But these people want to milk me because in the past they know that I used to send it to the, so they think that I am, it's like, but I told them that no, I am spending, because even my grounding hasn't been possible because of this same woman. Anytime, my last reality was to buy a 1 hectare. But this drama, the funds that I was able to raise, I used it truthfully, because I wasn't in the region where I was buying the land. Right now, I'm not in the region where I was purchasing the land. Though. I am in the eastern region. I was to be in the Volta. But this lady left me here in the eastern region. It was in this place that she chose to go to the ghetto instead of taking care of the child. I put it before her, the child or ghetto. She chose ghetto. Now, she choosing ghetto, I can't go back to Volta region again because I don't know anyone there and who is going to help me. So now I have to be here and find another place on top of the mountain to ground with a child, because having a child and not having a place is serious. So the same funds, I have to use it to now get a place. This is not the first time. A time before, I was about to purchase a land in Togo. In fact, they dealt with me traditionally. I built pillars. This woman grounded me and took me out of Togo with drama. Then we went. Anytime I am closer to manifestation, psychosis, boom, then we go. So in 2026, the beginning, I said I choose between the child and ghetto, because right now I am caught up. I want to get a land. I am taking care of the child. I am the mother, I am the father. That's the reality. I do everything. So choose one so that I will know that I'm with the child and I'm holding the child to go and find my land. She chose ghetto. Now I'm grounded in the eastern region. The land people called me that, please, where are you? The surveyor is here. We have to go and get the land. I said, Pa, no, I can't come now because I am grounded here. Listen, people shouldn't make it look like the empath soul doesn't have the right to curse. Listen, the empath loves to give a yard. There is a rope. He gives you the yard, you see, the rope. When you reach the end, that's it. It's called long suffering. It's called long suffering, okay? Long suffering. You suffer long and then you strike. Some people like to make you suffer. So if you don't respond, for them to know your level and your boundary, I told the family that if they call me again, I'll curse them. Because this time round, I'm seeing it as they are draining me. It's like, listen, there are some daughters that have been traumatized intentionally by their mothers and parents, so that they will use her as a bait for every man that comes. So now when the man comes, situation, oh, your woman is going through this, you see, you bring money, we were going to, that's what they are doing to me. So bring money and then we will, do. Oh, she's gradually getting better, but they said she needs some, little medication. So if you will send us something small, we will be, oh, yes. Right now she has been, that's what they wanted to do to me. So when they call and say, Nana, so we are going to take her back to the quarantine. And I was like, they enjoy the drama. They enjoy the drama of quarantining. Leave the lady to be. If she wants to be at the ghetto and marry all the ghetto guys, leave her to go and marry all of them. The lesson she is going to learn. I am not the one to go and change. You see, in the video, I said something that I was stupid. You see, maturity is when you come to know that, from the beginning stage, I was very stupid. And it's true, I was very stupid because I saw the situation as a mild situation. So I was like, oh, with a vision, you are going to be fine. You see, when you get the land and you start grounding, you are going to be fine. But this same lady didn't help me to get the land for the grounding. Monetizing their daughter's traumas. That's what they do. For any man that comes close. So there are many women in the patriarchal sense. They are not getting marriages because their parents have positioned them not to endorse marriage. But I'm speaking from the patriarchy sense. That these same mothers, they render their daughters so low and so traumatized that if a man comes for them, problem on the man. Now, the man has to now drain all the finances to the family, to the parents. They will use the daughter as agent, and the daughter will perform the agent because the daughter responded to breast milk. Your mother could manipulate you because she gave you breast milk from the beginning until you gain consciousness to detach. I kept talking to this woman that detach from your family. Hey, even if life is going here, don't go back home. Go and restart. Because the art of restart helped me so much in my journey. When I was in Accra and things were so hard for me, and my parents, my mother would cook food and I can't go for the second time again because I didn't give the money for the meal. Yes, I was staying with my mother and things were hard for me. In fact, at that time, I just recovered from my trauma and still I was going through a lot. So I was in the house with my mother and trust me, even my siblings were not respecting me because I have to, when I want to sleep, they have to shift for me to come and sleep by the mattress because I'm not part of the calling. I sat down and I was like, no, I can restart. I want to leave this region and go to another region and start all over again. No. At that time, I had my TV. I had a 32-inch TV and then I had this old game console. I love these old game consoles, like the Xbox 360, the old ones, the ones that doesn't use network. I used to have that. So, old one. Because things were hard for me, what I do is that when people are going, I don't go. I'll sit down and be playing the game small and then I'll sleep. Because I don't want to be hungry quick. So I will sit at one place, play the game till it's evening, then I go to sleep. Because I wasn't having anything on me. But my intuition said, no, you can't sit down and be playing like this. Go, leave your family, leave. Go, leave, go. Okay, go. So I sold the TV, I sold the game, and I even sold my phone for a lower phone. At that time, I was using this iPhone. I was like, oh, okay. Then I sold it for a cheaper one, a cheaper Android. And I was like, okay, now I'm set to go. I got a fair amount that can even get me a cheap rent. So I packed my things one rising and I told my mother that I'm going. And she was like, where are you going? I said, no, I can't be here. When I'm here, you people, you don't even see me. So I'm going. Then I took a car. Then I came to the eastern region. When I came to the eastern region, I chose a place that is naturally dense because in here, houses that are outside the city, they are mostly cheaper because most of the times the roads are not good. There is no consistent water supply. So you are in there. So I went for that cheap rent and that was the beginning of my dark night. I was like, wow, this is me. So what I do is I get beans, you know beans? Yes. Poor man food, beans. Then I put it there, gari. Then I put it there. Then I get maybe some sugar. Okay, then I put it there. Then I will revolve on that. So the most important thing is I get water. I get beans. Because the beans, if you cook it and you add gari, you add, gari, cassava flakes, cassava, then they make it like crunchy. You see? Crunchy. They make it crunchy. So you mix it with the beans and then you eat it. At that time too, I had this lady friend who saw me because those times I used to be a blogger, and then also I was into this gospel rap thing. So this lady was staying close to that proximity, and then what she will do is that she will steal some of her mother's food, like chicken or something. Then she will run and bring it to me. Then we will cook it, then we will eat, then I'll appreciate her. I was going by that very, very low. I was like, okay, then let me apply for a media job, because I had a strong background with the media. So I applied to be a blogger for some company, blogging, trying to write something, stories. But the people were also trying to use me because I'm doing the work, and you people are saying that you put me on probation. What is probation? What is probation? Which is that they will not give you money fairly. They'll just give you something. And I said, no, I will not do it. But still deep within me, I was questioning reality. I was like, why? No, this life, we don't live like this. I think we should all be farmers, because I am hungry right now. And if I was to be a farmer, I wouldn't be hungry. Then I was like, okay, let me go and ask for land. And they said that, okay, land, if you want land, we can give you a farmland to rent on. How much is it? Then they said, 1,000 cedis a year. And I was like, yeah, I can't raise that money. So meaning the lands are capitalized. This reality got me crazy, and it forced me into a certain awakening. I was like, no, this life, what we need is land. And I want to send this message to everybody. By virtue of the fact that I've been a blogger before, and I've had these whole streams before, I am going to send a message to people that, listen, fuck poverty, fuck money. You need the land. You need to live on land. You need to, fuck poverty. When you get the land, you'll be fine. The journey became real. Land, food, and skills. I started all over again. It was very dark for me. I started all over again. So, when I told her to choose between the ghetto and the child, she knows that I'll be very vulnerable, but she left. Me with the child, I'll be very, very vulnerable. And we all came with a motto. I can't hold this child and ride the motor at the same time. She left me. I had to go to the town and buy carrier, because the carrier that I was having was very weak. So I went to buy a carrier, which is strong. Then I had to tie the baby like this and then ride the motor. Riding the motor. But I can't go on a typical long journey because of the child. So now I'm grounded. I'm left here. And here we are now. I'm still here. Because that is how it's supposed to be. I need to ground wherever I find myself. So she left. I thought that maybe she would be like, oh, the child, okay, let me offer my help and support. When the child reaches a certain age, like 4 years, let me force, and then when she gets to 4 or 5 years, by that time, she will be more straight to even join you on every trip. She didn't consider that, and she went. She knows that anytime she goes to the home, the home is not cool. They will quarantine her, but she still went anyways. Now, if she has gone and now she is there, why you now people call me again and be like, she has come, we want to go and quarantine her, please, you are going to pay something? Are you stupid? I told them not to call me again. If they call me, I'll curse them. So are they not even asking that, hey, you people, I heard you've come to the Eastern region. The girl has left you. How are you managing? How are you carrying the child? No, we want her to come back to you. But you people are rather calling me and still asking money for on top when I'm taking care of the child. Listen, the empath can curse. She curses when the long suffering is due. When it's due, it's due. Revenge is sometimes very needed. Listen, listen, your revenge should be once in a blue moon. Once. Revenge is a word which means that it's part of us. But the difference is that because you operate on a high vibration, you have long suffering. Even in the religion, they say he is a long suffering. He is a long suffering. What is long suffering? It means slow to anger, slow to wrath, slow, which means that there is anger. But don't consistently make the person suffer. When the person, you make people suffer to a certain point, they will respond to you. They can't be silent because you are illegal. Listen, me, when I was a child, when I'm bullied consistently, I will burst off and hit you. So that whatever you want to do to me, you do to me. That's how I do my thing. Yes, that is how I do my thing. And it is in every soul that if you are being pressed, you have the option to strike. At that moment, you don't think about what will happen to you. You strike, and it's a superpower. Yes, you have to train your children to be very animalistic when it comes to the critical situation. They are bullying him. One day, you have to hold something like a pin. When they bully, because they don't expect you can do that. First time, you don't talk. Second time, you don't talk. Third time, you don't talk. Fourth time, you don't talk. No. Fifth time, sixth time. Hey, attack that person. Attack that person who is doing that. The other ones who fear, they will run away. That is the situation here. So if I say I will curse, then it means that my long suffering is overdue. So if they try one more time, I will curse. Yes, I will use the same tender that is striking behind me to curse the person. Yes, I will do it. Come on. Rubbish. How many times have I been here talking about this situation? But when I did the video, I said for the records because they are causing they are pulling me, pushing me to the wall. So I am going to make it for the records so that in my next move, I will move in silence. No call should come to me again from that family, not even from the woman. I have banned the woman from connecting with the child because of what they did. I have banned the parents from connecting to the child. If I should set my eyes on any parent, any family member, listen, if I should set my eyes, 6 rivers, I will work on it. 6 rivers, 1 ocean, 1 tender. 6 rivers, 1 ocean, 1 tender. I really mean it. Yes, because the long suffering is overdue. When you catch your partner as a narcissist, you can summon that partner to the tender. Yes, destroy his life is important because they keep doing it. They know what they are doing. They do it. One sign of your empathy is that you are long suffering. If they get you to a point, you will strike, you will respond. You don't react, you respond. Reaction means that every drama you will react, but respond means timely. they do it, they do it, they do it, they do it, you don't react, they do it, they do it, then you respond. Huh? Then you respond. That's the truth. So you respond when you have used silence enough and still the people are being illegal. Because this is illegal. This is a scam. When I'm taking care of a child and you are still billing me for quarantine, they are monetizing the woman. They are monetizing her. And I'm not the one that they can do that on. I will use that money to buy yogurt for Kimani, Greek yogurt. I will use it to go and buy fresh milk. And they make it yogurt for Kimani. Because she deserves it. She's young. Rubbish. She is young. She is young. Huh? She is young. I'm all out here in nature. Come on. She is young. She is young. She is young. That's the truth. Right? Men sabe to me aka scissors no. For scissors no blame why? I'm telling you. That money I'm going to give it to I'm going to use it to buy yogurt. Yeah. Huh? You see? So that is it. Long suffering is there, please. You suffer long. Yes, so people are, when in a situation where people have made up their mind to be on your energy, then you let them know that if they cross this boundary again, you will curse them. And it works. Right? The curse of an empath works. The curses work. Cast them under spell. Put them under spell. And this place, because they come from a certain traditional consciousness, that is it. They come from a certain traditional consciousness. So if you show them that, they will respect you. If you show them that, they will respect you. If you tell them that you are going to do this to them, they will respect you. Trust me, if they call with any rubbish, I am going to make them move. And that's very silent. I will do it. I will do it. I will. So that they will know where the power lies. They will know. I will use their own family things to curse them. Because I'm on. Hey, yo. Hey. It's witchcraft. It's witchcraft. This is a witchcraft situation. This is a witchcraft situation. This is a witchcraft situation. And I'm not going to listen. When I see witchcraft, I see it. Manipulation, I see it. They want to manipulate me. So that I will be like, oh, she brings the money, he has brought, he sends that the money. So they will continue to repeat it, to make it happen like that. Because they know that anytime the psychosis reality becomes, then they are going to take money. They are scamming me. If you want some people to scam, I am not the person you have to scam. Listen, there are people that are driving big cars there that you can scam them, not me. Because me, I can cast a spell on money and you use it and it's not going, it will rather go and drain you. I'm telling you. Yes. You don't go and then drain the empath's energy like that. No. No. You will be under curse. Even if I don't curse you, the universe herself will curse you. That's the truth. You see, in the Bible, they say that do not curse, do not curse. The same entity that said do not curse, he cursed. Why? Because that entity is, they believe that that entity operates from a higher frequency, which means that the one who is operating from a higher frequency has the ability to curse, has the power to curse, because you are operating from a higher frequency. If you are not real, you can't curse. If you are real, you can curse. Because the universe and all energies, they respond to you. They know you. They feel your heart. And if I'm cursing you, I'm going to use the land. There is water on the land. I will use it. There is thunder in the waters above. I will use that. Right? So that everything about you will be corrupt. Nothing can save you again. Because, listen, you see, people like that, if you don't, some people like that, if they do and you don't curse them, listen, they are representing the drama that many people are going through. I am not the only person going through this situation. There are many people who are going through a tight situation like this, but they are being handcuffed. Oh, don't worry, just stay silent, don't worry. Everything will be fine, don't worry. But they keep coming to you and they keep pressing you. So then if you show them your smoothness level, they won't come again. So they don't have to come again. If they are wise, they will respect me for the fact that I'm taking care of the child. I've taken it upon myself because the child is in a critical situation. If she loses the father energy, the mother energy is not there already. So if she loses the father energy, it will be a serious situation. Listen, you say walk away from it, or yes, I have walked away from it, and they are calling me, saying and giving me, blackmailing me. I've walked away. Oh. When the woman went, I didn't follow the woman to the house. I've been here trying to take care of the lady. Why do you people call me still trying to siphon my energy? I've walked away. I didn't just be like I'm going to. They are calling me, threatening me and giving and blackmailing me. Their threatening is that they are saying that if I don't support and they see me around the woman, they are going to arrest me and put me in the prison. Listen to it all. What they are saying, this is the threat. They are saying that if I will not contribute to their annual quarantine fee, because every year they quarantine the girl, so the family has a mind made up that okay, she will go and come again for us to quarantine. You see, because they make money from the quarantine. It's like, oh, family meeting, let's call this and then we will gather. Oh, what the family know it's family meeting. The money family meeting. But sa e come na emfitiase na kwara no kofa ye na e mame fo ne ye nhwe han no ene papa fo ne ye nhwe omo nhwe enka say hey, if I was the mother of the woman, I would be like, hey, I've made a mistake. Oh, I should have been there for this my daughter. If I was there for her, I wouldn't have seen these things, because in fact a daughter who has no proper fatherhood is likely to go to the ghetto, because yes, so the mother should be ashamed, trying to make sure that the woman is okay, because this thing began from somewhere. But you people, a child has come into the situation. I should rather be suing them. I should rather be suing them, because where is the mother of the child? Where is the... Now, when I go to places, they ask, where is the mother of the child? 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 And if they ask it, they have to ask it, because there should be a mother of the child. If not, the mother has demised, then the mother should be there. Rubbish. Nicole Williams says, appreciate your openness truly, but it's all to keep you from your purpose. Yes, I have seen that this thing is a plan. They have seen the wave. So, but listen, me, when the woman called me, when the Divine Mother called me, no one was there. My partner wasn't there. So it's not my partner that is going to stop me. Wherever I go, I will say it. Listen, God is a woman. And listen, my people, they are on a low vibration. If they don't go into their soul, they are going to trap in destruction. They are locked up in religion. Her mother is very religious. Her mother goes for prayers. But you were not there for your daughter. That's what they do here. They are religious. They don't take care of their daughters. They go to church. They don't take care of their daughters. They go and shout, but they leave their daughters. Sometimes, some of them, they put their children to sleep, leave them, lock the room, and go for all night. But me, my stupidity was that I was trying to change the girl. Some of the men, that's what we do. We try to change people because there's love. It's rubbish. I've learned my lesson. I'm telling you straight. Don't change. You can't change anybody. You can't do that. It is yourself that you have to change. Anytime you think of changing somebody, no, it's the universe saying that it's yourself. The people that you are seeing are yourself. So go with yourself. Yes, that's the thing. Don't even see things from mild cases. Nothing is mild. Nothing is mild. Because what made me had hope was that, oh, you don't worry, you smoke, you have been to the ghetto, but it's fine. We can do something better. We can, that's your past, eh? We can, get a course and a project and do. Here is the case. The person is working with you and is still looking back. Listen, don't be with people that you are working with, moving forward, and they are looking back. It means that they are still caught up in the past. You have to leave them for them to go. Look at their decisions and their actions. A person of empathy doesn't fall for words. They fall for energy, vibration. They fall for actions. But me, at that time, since it was the beginning of my consciousness, I was still a novice. So still, I would want to go on that Messiah journey. But now I've learned my lessons. I've really learned my lessons. I've really learned my lessons, trust me. It's not about the woman. It's about a whole manipulation game that is going on. And the patriarchy is using families to attack the chosen ones. You will go for their daughters and they will ground you. You will go for their sons and they will ground you. They will ground you. It's an attack. It's an attack. That's why you see most of the chosen souls having a one child reality. It's like first child and everything fucks up and they can't go again. It's an attack. A lot is going on energetic level. 2026 will expose a lot. You watch and see. Watch and see. Those who don't know the situation will be somewhere projecting what they are projecting, but I don't give a fuck. I have never given a fuck about people. I always listen to my intuition and I move in that. Hey! I said this is an advice I can give to anyone who thinks that he can, change something. I came to the conclusion in the last 24 hours, my intuition told me we can change the world by changing ourselves. You can change the world by changing yourself. So listen, I have learned. And trust me, you see, the man is likely to be attached when it comes to do with these partnerships because of sex. People think that it is women that attach after sex, but no, the man attaches after the sex. The man feels so, hey, hey, I can protect. Don't mind them, hey, because of what the man is also getting. The man feels that, okay, me too, I can protect you. It's wrong. Stop that. Anything that isn't working, get up and leave. And to you, the woman too, you have a severe attachment through sex. Listen, once you come to see that this is the problem, forget about the sex you people have had. It's sex, forget. You can go and renew your womb. Walk away and go for your sanity. That is the thing. Speaking from experience, please, you don't want to waste 3 years of your time on rubbish. Eh? Yes! Rubbish! Hey. Listen, the chosen one, they want to send an attack of grounding. They know they can't do anything. They know they can't stop you. They can't stop you from your wave. They can't. But they can set you on a certain relationship. They don't mind using their own daughters or sons to ground you. That's why you see most of the women, 5 children, 10 children, 6 children. Why should a woman be in this modern reality having 5 children, 6 children? Even if that woman, you are on a journey, you are an ancestor, at that moment you lose your ancestorship through multiple birth. You lose your power. You lose your power through multiple birth. if you are that person that has given birth to 3 or more people, you are telling the patriarchy that you love the drama. So you have nothing to complain. But if you have one child, it means lessons. One child represents lessons. One child represents lesson. You have to stop there. If you go 3, 4, 5, then it means that you are grounded. You can't do anything again. You are waiting for death to come and take you. There is nothing you can do. And you realize that that's why women that have 5 children, their men are still doing better than them. Because, listen, when you come on here, the men, when they pile up the child for the woman like that, they leave and go, and they will be on you, the woman. You will never ascend, or it will be hard for you to ascend. Let me use the word hard, because at that situation, you are dealing with a team, and you know how draining that would be. If it was to be one child, no problem. I have Kimani. Kimani is one child. But if I proceed to bring another child, another child, another child, I am telling them that, okay, I'm part of you. I like what is going on. Let the vaccines keep on going. Let the pharmacy keep on. Yes. That's the truth. That's the ultimate truth I can tell you. Multiple birth is or can be a curse. Right? So if you have 4, 5, 6, then there is a lot for you to do because you have a whole lot of team. So let me say, yes, hard, but not impossible. Okay, yes, there is nothing impossible. Yes, I retract that. You will never ascend. You will. You have to be more present and not entertaining more team, because you've learned your lesson. If you have one child, end it for your sanity. If you have 2 children, end it, especially if you're a woman. A man with 3 children, listen, let me tell you the truth. It is men that should be taking care of children. Whether the children are 4, 5, 6, it is the man that has to take care of them. Right after 5 to 6 years, the man should take over for good. The woman has done her part. The woman has done her part. My problem with my woman was that at the tender stage, at least your daughter should know you for your commitment. So let's say 5 years, we all do it together. If you want to, I don't have any problem because I did it even when you were not there. And I didn't even put it on you that, where are you? No, I faced it because there is a saying that says, there is a proverb that says that, blow my eyes for me is the reason why animals work together. The buffalo, they work together. They work in twos. The buffaloes, they like to work in twos because of helping each other. So listen, when one has something in the eye, the other one will blow. When the other two has something in the eye, the other one too will blow. So that is the purpose of feminine and masculine energy. We help each other. So a child has come. The woman is not in the scene at this point. You, the man, you can do it. And that's what I did. But in the situation whereby you people are now taking my goodness and my commitment as something to milk me, scam me, blackmail me, oh, come on. I will curse you because you represent the narcissist in my life. And I know that if I curse, it will also go straight to other people that are going through the same situation. My curse will free those people who are going through the same situation as I'm going through. Yes. Because of the rain, we will continue. Because of the rain, we will continue. Because of the rain, we will continue in the evening. Because of the rain. I appreciate you all for connecting with me. Stay present. Stay present. Stay present. We will continue.